Being part of a camp gives you incredible benefits, but if you aren't one of the officers of that camp, you might not realize how expensive it is to pay for some of the technologies and upgrades that you are benefiting from. The cost of upgrading your camp to salvage, and then to agrarian, and then to steam are actually some of the cheapest expenses your camp leader has to manage. For example, one level 2 technology can cost up to 50,000 resources per day of use. Furthermore, unlike the resources required to upgrade your camp, which can be donated to the vault, camp members are not allowed to donate wood, stone, and hemp, meaning that the tens of thousands of those resources have to come from taxation alone. But if your camp leader raises the taxes to the max of 25%, that also takes 25% of your secondary resources, which makes it a lot harder to advance in the game. So the camp leader has to choose between the camp member's advancement and the technological benefits he or she is wanting to give them. However, if your camp leader or officers use the trick I'm about to show you, your camp can get the resources required to have technologies without sacrificing your personal advancement in the game. Here's how it works. The camp leader should set the taxes between 5 to 10% for the majority of the time so that its camp members can advance as quickly as possible. But then once a week, the camp should coordinate a tax event. This event could be 15 minutes or several hours depending on the activity of your camp. During this time, the camp leader or an officer raises all of the taxes to 25%, and then everyone travels to the stronghold at Fall Forest. If you followed the advice in my tips and tricks video for this game, you should have thousands of stronghold points left over. Use a small fraction of those points to buy enormous amounts of wood, stone, and hemp, and then run to the helicopter and send it all home. If you click here, you will notice that you are sending thousands of resources directly to your camp. After everyone does this a few times, then the camp leader can lower the taxes again so that everyone can go back to advancing in the game. If enough people do this, then this will provide your camp with more than enough resources to last for an entire week. Camp members will still need to donate food and a few secondary resources of the vault when the needs come up, but that gives the players camp contribution points, whereas taxation does not, so even that helps out your camp members more. Lastly, doing this should encourage camp members to build bigger and better bases, keep their ammo boxes full, and have lots of extra bandages on hand, because those three things are heavily dependent on having extra wood, stone, and hemp. Well, that's it guys, hope that helps. Several of you have been asking about my camp video, and it is coming. It's just taking me a little while to compile everything. Also, if you're an active player and would like to join an active camp, our camp is still recruiting. Just search for JCF. Currently, we are only in the top 50 camps, but I was a little late to the game, so hopefully we can get to the top 10 sometime soon. I live stream all of our camp events on my other channel, which has been a lot of fun. Alright guys, I'll see you next time.